Hello, I am Jashikins, and this is a mini review that is not intended for kids. Mini reviews are spoiler free, so if you are interested in anything I'm reviewing, don't worry about being spoiled. Well, this mini review won't be spoiler free as it's an adaptation. I think the people most likely to watch this video are those extremely familiar with the Animorphs series. So if you haven't read all the books, I'm going to be dropping a few big spoilers that if it's your first time reading through, you should not be spoiled. Because, yeah, there are some huge twists and turns in this series. Anyways, today's mini review is of the graphic novel adaptation of Animorphs #1, The Invasion by Chris Brine. Great, I'm doing good. I am hardly into this mini review at all, and I messed up in the first paragraph. I messed up now. This is going to be one of my best mini reviews ever. Anyways, this adaptation was not done by Chris Brine, but Chris Grine. Just one letter off. Jake, Marco, Tobias, Cassie, and Rachel take a shortcut through a construction site and find their lives forever changed. A dying alien warns them of an invasion and gives them the power to fight back. But some of the children are conflicted about fighting, while others are certain that they have to fight. When Jake realizes he has a personal stake in the war ahead, he finds himself unable to do anything but fight. Since 1996, I've known that Jake, Marco, Tobias, Cassie, and Rachel went through an abandoned construction site where they met the dying Alfangor. So it was extremely jarring for the construction site not to be abandoned. I know the construction site being abandoned doesn't make logical sense, but this is the same series where Yerks are able to go from a creature's ear to their brain, something that also doesn't make logical sense. And yeah, I learned that I think in high school physiology and autonomy, or God, now I'm forgetting the title of the class, but yeah, when I learned that shit out, I'm like, whoa. Wait, that doesn't work like that? Wait, what? Oh, gee. All in all, this change doesn't affect the series. The only ones that will be bothered by it will be longtime fans. New fans of the series won't care. It's not a big change, so that new fans will be like, what the heck is going on now? I can't understand a thing. Okay, now, if for some reason you decided that to stick around even though you care about spoilers, and like, what sort of big spoilers, what big spoilers could be so shocking? And so this is my final warning. This isn't to me the biggest spoiler, but it'll be coming ahead, so go now. Read the books. Anyways, for everyone who has stayed here, either because they don't care about spoilers or they've read the series, let's continue. In the Andalite Chronicles, we find out that Arbron was trapped in Taxon Morph during a mission with Alfangor. In the original Animorphs #1, The Invasion, I'm sure K.A. Applegate and Michael Grant hadn't come up with the character of Arbron, so Alfengor referring to taxons as evil made sense. However, in this adaptation, this bit of information is known. So why does Alfengor still refer to taxons as evil? Wouldn't he still be thinking of his friend who went from joking about everything to becoming somber? Hashtag justice for Arbron. Well, Tobias is Elfangor's son, so when he bonds to the Andalites so quickly and is so adamant to fight the Yeerks afterwards, it is extremely moving. Though, when writing the book originally, Applegate and Grant didn't know about that particular revelation. Things just worked out really well. Chris Grind's artwork really brought all that emotion out. Like, if you did not get teary eyed during those panels, do you even have a soul? After owning birds, I know how expressive they can be. Parakeets and cockatiels express themselves differently. Since, cockatiels have a crest and that's part of their expression, but I'm not going to go into detailing about how to translate cockatiel expressions, but because that's not part of this review and not important to my point. So, yeah. But, anyways, they have more than one expression to them. Grind was able to bring different emotion to Tobias's red-tailed hawk morph, which was a good touch. It actually annoys me in the books how Tobias is described to have a very angry looking face all the time. While hawks aren't as expressive as humans, they are still capable of showing different emotions. I liked the alien designs. The Andalites have a really, how to phrase this politely, Andalites have a really plump rear. I'm sure I know at least one person who is extremely about that decision. And no, it's not me, it's a friend. If she's watching this, she'll know exactly who I'm referring to. While Visher 3 and Elfangor had the same basic design, there were differences between them, so you knew who you were looking at, and not just because, Elfangor was the injured one. Although that was actually a sort of big difference between the two. Texans aren't really that creepy. I do like that their mouths tend to be pointing upwards as if they are continually having to resist their intense hunger. Though this could be my interpretation of the artwork. Whenever I think of the Hork-Bajir, I turn to the cover of the Hork-Bajir Chronicles. That's, to me, the most beautiful artwork of them. They are both strong and sensual. Okay, Anwar's did awaken just a little monster kink in me. Anyways, I was not expecting Grind to capture that beauty. While not the same, his design of the species is well done. Instead of sensual, his Hork-Bajir are extremely brutal looking. It's very easy to see why the kids don't believe the species was ever gentle. It just looked like total badasses. I was excited to see how Grime portrayed the moment Tobias attacked Jake physically when he was frustrated. It's a little moment in the original book, but one that has stuck with me through the years. And yes, Grime did the moment justice. In the original book, Tobias went with the others when they went to the gardens to acquire morphs. This change is actually good on a thematic level. It really foreshadows the fact Tobias will trap himself in morph by the end of the book. One frame that made me laugh when it shouldn't have was when Alfangor is about to fall into Vischer Three's Morph's mouth. And actually, let's see if I can show you this. It's near the front. Okay, I should have planned this better. I didn't plan to, show anything. But so yeah, I didn't have a bookmark there to go. Hey, let's just do that. I'm I can do this on the spot. It's not like I'm doing this live and am unable to currently, cut things out, that take out too much time. So, yeah. So let's see if I can get this here. Again, scripts here, cameras there, feeds there. So I'm sorry if this. So yeah. Yeah, you see the panel I'm talking about is right here. Anyways, Alfangor poses like he's feeling awkward instead of about to die. It's maybe it's supposed to show how he has accepted his death at the end. I don't know, possibly. But I just know that I was chuckling at that and it made it hard for me to continue reading because I'm like, what the heck? But now to the most important part of any Animorphs adaptation, the body horror. This was done extremely well. Morphine is extremely gross and disturbing, just as it should be. If morphine was shown to be something that happened logically and majestically, it wouldn't be true to the source material. Come on, we need to, torment a new generation with the body horror in this series. So, I would recommend Chris Grimes' adaptation of Animorphs #1, The Invasion, to fans of the Animorphs series. I also recommend this adaptation if you're a fan of science fiction. This is good science fiction, folks. And, if you're an adult with kids, this is good. I think I read the first book when I was maybe 10 years old, so they can handle it. This is good. If my review interested you, everywhere I post this video, I put a link to buy the book. And buying from that link doesn't just give money to the content creators, doesn't tell Scholastic, hey, people are still very much interested in the Animorphs fandom. We'd love more material. I'm part of the Amazon Associates program, so I also get a little money too, so you can help support me at the same time. And if you want to help me out, consider liking this video, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope you're all having an excellent Sunday. And I have to go now because a little storm's coming up. And yeah, power might go out. The power in this house is really shitty. So Again, camera here, script there, and now I need to turn all the way over here so I can end this stream. Bye!